Hey guys, it's Sarah, Less of Sarah. I am doing this video for like the 49th time. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I just keep losing my train of thought and babbling, and like half an hour later I'm like, no, I don't think so. So hopefully this is going to be the last time. I'm doing AnnetteVSGMommy's video tag. She did a video a couple of days ago with 9 questions that she wanted her followers to answer to get to know them better. I've seen a few videos already, so I thought I would join in the fun. So I did end up writing the questions down. So number 1 is, what are you grateful for? What am I not grateful for, to be honest? I mean, I've had so many blessings, but of course I'm grateful for my husband, my children, my family, my friends. But right now I'm grateful for this journey. I am grateful for the opportunity and the ability to be in a place, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all of those things, where I could make weight loss surgery happen, where I could commit to making a change in my life, where I had support to be able to continue to pursue that change every day. So I'm so grateful for this journey, and I'm grateful for everyone who is a part of it, and that includes you. What's missing in your life? There's really nothing missing in my life. I mean, this question kind of follows on the first one, but I feel like I've been blessed. I have so many wonderful things in my life, and we all have things that we want and things that we think that we need, and when it comes right down to it, those things don't really mean anything. All the meaningful, true things in life, I have them. I have support. I have love. I have a stable home life. I have beautiful children. I have a wonderful family. I have great friends. I've got everything that I need. Number 3, what do you need to change about yourself? How long do we have in this video? Just kidding. I'm a perfectionist, and that can cause issues in all facets of my life, whether it's my business or my personal life. Being a perfectionist definitely affects my weight loss journey. It causes issues. I get obsessive. Very long story short, I've talked before about having an eating disorder as a teenager, and it was centered around the scale. So basically I, really didn't have the patience to be obsessed about weighing and measuring and counting calories at the time. I obsessed about the number on the scale, and I just tried to eat the least amount possible and learned to try and hide it really well. Now I'm obsessed with counting calories and weighing and measuring and tracking, and I get incredible anxiety when my calories start to reach that like 700 mark. I get anxiety when my carbs are, over 30. I get anxiety when I haven't had enough protein. I need to work on that. I don't have to be perfect. If I'm good 90% of the time, I can be okay with that. So I definitely need to work on that. I am a terrible procrastinator. How you can be a super perfectionist and a procrastinator at the same time, I have no idea. Part of the issue is that I work best under pressure, and I know that. So I tend to procrastinate to try and get the best out of myself, but it sometimes backfires, and it often causes a lot of stress. The last one is that I live in the future. So I'm always thinking about things that might happen, that could happen, things that are going to happen, researching, making decisions, planning. And it takes me out of my everyday reality, my everyday life. And it doesn't allow me to stop and appreciate what's going on in the now. And that's something that I've been trying to work on, trying to learn to appreciate every step of my journey. I don't just say that for you guys, I say it to remind myself too. So those are the 3 things that I'm trying to work on to improve myself. Number 4, what are you most proud about yourself? My children and my family, for sure, obviously. But for myself, it's probably my career, my business. I'm, thrilled that I'm able to do something that I love every day. I'm proud that I have been able to build a business in the last 7 years and be respected in my industry and be recognized, and that's amazing. And I'm proud of this weight loss journey. I know it's hard to say that you're proud of yourself because somehow it comes off as being, I don't know, weird. But I am proud of myself. I'm proud that I've been able to make these changes. I'm proud of the fact that I can be one of those people who starts things and doesn't finish, but I'm proud of the fact that I'm going to finish this time. I'm definitely finishing. Number 5, what are your talents? So, well, everybody knows I sing. I always sang to myself. I was always into music. I never sang in public until about 10 years ago. I have never been paid to sing. I've never had vocal training. I just listened to a lot of music. Someone that I met at karaoke asked me to perform with them in a couple weeks, and I'm not 100% sure whether it's going to happen or not, but that was really cool. So, off topic, but fun. So, singing, I guess, is a talent. I like to think that I'm funny. I don't know how funny my YouTube videos are, like funny haha, not funny laughing at me. But I like to think in social situations I can be pretty witty and funny. So that's a talent, I guess. And I do definitely have an eye for design and color and that sort of thing, which is good because that's what I do for a living. So those would be my talents. Number 6, what was the toughest time in your life? Okay, so I haven't talked about this before because it's not really related to my weight or anything like that. But my youngest son was born almost exactly 4 years ago. His birthday is next week on April 3rd. And before my son was born, while I was pregnant, at the end of my pregnancy, my husband and I were having some very difficult times in our marriage. And I had to sort of bury all of that and put all of that aside because I had a newborn and I had to take care of him. And I really believe that all of that led to some pretty serious postpartum depression. And it went on for 9 months before I got help. And it was bad. It was dark. The only thing I can say is I never wanted to harm myself or harm my children. But I had a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. I had a hard time doing anything. I didn't want to leave the house at certain points. I remember telling the nurse when I went to the doctor finally, I said, my son is 9 months old. And when I look at him, I don't feel anything. I don't feel love or connection or maternal instincts. I just feel obligation. And that was a terrible feeling for a mother to have. So I got help. I got drugs. I got therapy. It really turned around in probably a matter of 3 months, which was amazing. But it was a very dark time and a very tough time for me. So number 7, what is the craziest thing you've ever done? I'm sure that you guys know I can't talk about that on YouTube because I don't want to be prosecuted. So yeah. Other than that, it's kind of hard to think of anything that's YouTube appropriate. I know other people would say it's probably having surgery in Mexico. Whenever I tell people that I had surgery in Mexico, it's like they look at me like I just grew 3 extra heads. Like, I don't think it's that crazy, but apparently other people do. So that's it. Sorry. Still have a cold. That's a crazy, tame story for you. What is your greatest regret? This one is super easy. I allowed myself as a teenager to let other people's opinions affect my choices and my self-care. I had no one who told me that I was okay the way I was as a teenager. It was always, you're too fat, you need to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. Not one person said to me, Sarah, you're fine the way you are. And that led to me having an eating disorder. It led to me making terrible choices when it came to food, when it came to taking care of myself, relationships, you name it. If just one person had told me then, I probably would have never been 460 pounds. When people talk about going back and telling your younger self something, I just wish I could go back and tell my 15-year-old self, you are beautiful. You are fine the way you are. You are a great person. You will do great things. Just take care of yourself. Make wise choices. Don't let other people's opinions affect you. So my regret is that I wasn't strong enough then to understand that. I understand it now. Last question. Who's had the greatest impact on your life? This one is almost impossible for me to answer because every time I think I know the answer, then I think of someone else. But it's my mother, my husband, my children, my best friend. Those are the people in my life who are my anchors. They keep me grounded. They keep me sane. They have been amazing on this journey. Even my kids. My oldest has always asked me, Mommy, how much weight have you lost now? They are the people who make me smile. They are the people who give me love and support. And they have affected every facet of my life. So they definitely are the ones who have had the greatest impact on me. So that is my answers to those questions. Thanks, Annette, for coming up with that video. I thought it was great. And I will see you guys on Friday.